If you're a woman over 50 and you want to get into running, but not sure where to start, then this video is for you. Today, I'll talk you through the two most popular beginner running training programs that are out there and which one is best for you. I've spent hundreds of hours training hundreds of women who are beginner runners, and most of them all over the age of 50. I'm pretty sure that I figured out what works best and why it also might be the best beginner running program for you to start right now. I'll start by explaining the Couch to 5K and the None to Run programs. As the name suggests, the Couch to 5K is the idea that you're going to go from being on the couch to running a 5K. It's a 9-week program, and it has walk-run intervals scheduled 3 times a week with workouts that start at 30 minutes. You'll gradually run a little bit more and you'll walk a little bit less until you can complete a full 5K, which is 3 miles. And the primary focus of this is running. The None to Run plan is designed to go from 0 running to running 25 minutes straight in 12 weeks. Also 3 times a week scheduled with 30-minute sessions. The focus is on building consistent running without the pressure of a specific race distance like a 5K though. They also include strength training in their plan. Seems like you can find enough free stuff on both of these on the internet, but if you really want to use their products the right way, there is a minimal fee to use their apps. And apparently both of them don't really have a high completion rate. I don't have all the statistics because a lot of people don't use the apps, but I have hundreds of women over 50 who have shared their experience with me, which is why I'm actually making this video. While I believe that both of these can be customized for you, the beginner woman runner over 50, let me share some of my concerns first with both of these, and then you can make the assessment for yourself. So first of all, they're one size fits all. They assume that everyone starts at the same place, but if you're 50 plus, maybe you've had injuries, maybe you're carrying more weight, maybe it's just been a while since you've been moving regularly. That needs to be honored. And the Couch to 5K day 1 starts with 1 minute of running, and the None to Run starts with 30 seconds of running. Really, both of these could be too much for you. Second is, it's just too much too fast. They both throw you into running intervals in the very first week and day. And for many women that I work with, that's just a recipe for shin splints, knee pain, or just feeling defeated. The first day asks for 60 seconds of running repeated 8 times. That's a lot for someone who's really truly starting from the couch. They both progress quickly, too quickly for me if you ask. There's no focus on form or technique. There's zero guidance on how to run well. And for women over 50, good technique is everything. Without it, you're more likely to get hurt and less likely to enjoy the process. There's also no focus on strength training in one of them or cross training. Couch to 5K doesn't talk about strength at all. None to Run does. But as we age, cross training and strength training are very important for us. We lose muscle as we age, and strength training really helps with this. The other thing is, it's all about finishing a race and not creating a lifestyle. Couch to 5K is goal-oriented, but it's not habit-oriented. What happens after the 5K? Most women stop, and then they feel like they failed again. None to Run isn't race-focused, but gets you to that 25 minutes. And then what? The other thing is both really ignore the mental side of starting to run at this age in our life. It's about hitting the running milestones, not about building belief in yourself or body awareness. There's no support for fear, self-doubt, I'm too old voice that's in your head. It doesn't speak to the emotional part of this journey, which for us is just as important as the physical part. Now, before I tell you which one I think you should use and how, let me ask you a question that you may have not considered as a beginner runner. What if you didn't have to run straight ever, and you could still do walk-run intervals for the rest of your running life and still call yourself a runner? This is truly one of the biggest aha moments I had, and I love sharing it with new runners. Running a 5K straight can absolutely still be a goal for you, but maybe just not when you start running. What's the rush? We already have enough pressure in our lives right now, so maybe just starting a little more slowly would be a better option. I personally, as a coach, can't even remember the last time I ran a 5K straight without stopping. Why? because I have a walking and running practice that I truly enjoy and love. And I don't really care if I run straight, honestly. And yes, I still call myself a runner. I'm even a running coach. But I do get that some of you want to run straight without stopping right now. If this is you, then here's my advice on the two programs first. Then I'm going to share an alternative that might just blow your mind. If you want a faster path to completing a 5K and you've been exercising and feel ready for quicker progression, then I'd go for the Couch to 5K. If you prefer a gradual approach, need something a little gentler to start running, or have had difficulty with Couch to 5K in the past, then maybe the None to Run is for you. Either way, the biggest reason people quit both programs is because they can't keep up with the run-walk intervals. They assume it's structured that way for a reason, and when they can't keep up, they assume it's something they're doing or it's about them, and they quit. The great thing is that you can go ahead and repeat these weeks whenever you want to. It's your plan. If you want to become a runner and don't care about having to run a 5K or for 25 minutes straight right now, again, you can always come back to this. Then I have a different approach for you. And this is the one that I use with the women I train who are over 50. What if instead of following someone else's cookie cutter schedule, you created your own based on how you feel each day? This might sound crazy, but hear me out. If you're walking right now and haven't dabbled into running yet, keep the same amount of time and days and just start adding a little bit of jogging during your walks. And of course, you all know that technique is really important to me, so I recommend checking out this video first so that you can get a few more of my favorite form tips. Now, every time you go out, depending on how your body and energy feels on that particular day, you can choose to run more or less. And some days are going to feel easier, and some days it's not. Just keep doing this, and bam, that's it. Then you can add more running, less walking, whenever it suits you or you feel up to it. If you start feeling too tired, or maybe you start feeling some pain, then listen to your body and slow down or stop. Now, if you have not been exercising and want to start, please check with your doctor first. And you'll want to start with walking first and get consistent with that. I always recommend going out more frequently for shorter amount of times. So for example, instead of doing 25 minutes twice a week, I'd rather you do 10 minutes 5 times a week. Habits are built with consistency, but if you also need to start out slow, you just start out by maybe doing 5 minutes. The ultimate goal for you is to build a running practice that you can enjoy for the rest of your life. Hey, whatever you decide to do, it's your running story, and you get to write it however you want. If you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe too.